Let's kick off then.
So I'm Morena Mills. I'm a reader in environmental policy and practice at the Centre of Environmental Policy.
I'm Professor Guy Woodward. I'm a Professor of Ecology at the Silwood Park campus.
The main aims of the theme is to connect researchers. There's a big grant proposal going in on a healthy planet. Do I have research which could contribute to that? Who should I be speaking to? What workshops are happening?
So NERC and BPSRC, etc., are under this new umbrella of ECRs, and that's going to start presenting a lot more of these larger scale consortium type multidisciplinary bids. So it's just also helps us stay one step ahead of the curve, thinking about where the major funding routes are now, but also where they're going to be coming up on the horizon. While we're very good at working in our silos at Imperial, one thing where I think we've underperformed is really making the most of those multidisciplinary opportunities, and that's where I think these themes can help put people into contact with one another, start thinking at these different scales, because writing these grants is very different, much more challenging in many ways than writing a typical standard grant.
So the videos, you've produced these videos. What are they about? Who are they for, and why should people watch them?
Whenever you're going to start a grant application, there's so many guidance notes that you have to read, and there's a lot of documentation. There's a lot of paperwork involved in any grant. The videos are just, in a way, a tool to help people out, and it's quite accessible, quite easy to watch. People can watch while they're cooking or doing whatever else they need to do. Just starting early. When you're a postdoc, you're trying to publish so much, and you've got so many things that you've got to do, and everything, you're just trying to be as productive as you can. And sometimes dedicating 2 months to a grant seems a bit ridiculous sometimes, because these grants are only a couple of pages long. Making sure that you have time to do that polishing is really important. And making sure that you have time to get feedback from your colleagues, no matter how busy you think they are. I think it's two things that I underestimated the importance of when I was starting out.
Don't try and go into a blind panic early in the career thinking, oh right, I've got to get a grant, so I'm going to write 20 grants this year. Because I can guarantee if you write 20 grants that year, there's 20 grants that won't get funded. If you write 2 grants that year, one of those might get funded. So it's balancing that is really key.
Thinking about what your funders want. Most grants, I think, that I've seen is there's a section which says why NERC wants to fund this, or why Leverhulme should be the one funding this, as opposed to anybody else. Trying to make sure that pitch is correct, and you understand what these different organizations are about and what they want to achieve with their money is critical.
The mission statement, the vision that comes out of the research councils or your funding bodies at that high level, get a flavour for what it is they want to be funding, and that's what you need to speak to. You're simply not going to convince them if it's not aligned with their own priorities. Make your grant simple, with a linear narrative, with a small number of questions that you can clearly identify. Then you can show the funder what the success will look like at the end.
Why is it a good idea to stay tapped into this kind of theme network that can support you with these grant applications? And kind of what are the benefits of being engaged, I guess, in what faculty is trying to do with this theme?
Of course, Imperial is an enormous institution, and it's very hard to keep tabs of all that expertise. So any sort of hubs that we can create here, or a way to connect people who could go as co-investigators on the same grant, etc., or actually also importantly to alert people where there might be competing bids which are in danger of self-harming, because that's equally as important, is really key. I would say that all the points we've made just now about early career researchers apply equally to our more senior colleagues, including ourselves. You can get into a mode of working which becomes familiar to you, but then is not adapting to the changing landscape.
They're going for a big grant which is multidisciplinary, and they need support. They should just contact us, and we'll try to support them in whichever way we can. So that might be by organizing a workshop, by helping them create diagrams, or whatever it is, by reviewing their application.
We could hopefully help in some way or another. And if we can't help, then the job is done and they don't need us, which is equally fine as well.